Today I'm going to show you a very simple way to repair crochet that has been destroyed. This is a very basic square I whipped up for this tutorial, and I'm going to show you what happens when you remove pieces, or if your dog has removed pieces, or whatever has happened, you can repair what's been damaged. So a basic crochet square. I've also got my crochet hook, the same size as I used for the project, a needle and some scissors, and I also have matching yarn for whatever we've got here. So in theory, this is how it works. Something has happened. Right, you've got a big accident. Oh my goodness, what are we going to do about this? Huge drama. Lots of tears. I should have destroyed it earlier. This is going to take a wee bit of time. Okay, so essentially you can see we've got this all come out. Oh, look at that. What are we going to do? Let's yank it right out of here. Get right through there. Okay, we've got a decent amount of damage. The first key, after you've got your yarn, and this is a bit counterintuitive, but you're going to thread your needle and you're going to go the opposite way to what you would think. Now I'm going to start here, okay, and I'm going to pull this out, and I'm going to put my needle back through the stitches with my new yarn. I'm going to do the same thing over here. Just make sure your stitches are still facing the same way, and if they're not, you can turn them around and put them in the right place. Same with this. Make sure we go through all the loops we need to. And is that one going the right way? Hang on a minute. Just going to turn you a little. There we go. Okay. So we have our working yarn back through the project, and this is how you need it to go to repair it correctly. So I'm going to pull that back as much as possible, and I'm going to undo this to maybe as far back as makes sense. Okay. So I'm going to yarn over, go into the stitch as it was, yarn over and come back out, yarn over and do the first half of my double crochet. And then that yarn is going to go back, and I'm going to pick up my new yarn, and I'm going to finish my double crochet. Okay, and then I'm going to work with the yarn that's attached to your ball. I'm going to pull it through. I'm going to do my one double crochet. I'm going to pull this yarn nice and tight. Okay, now I'm going to pull that double crochet quite long like this, and I'm going to go through all of these, following that yarn as much as possible with my hook. And you can do this with your needle as well, which might actually be easier for me, because my hook is quite large. I'm going to go thread this. Ugh, it doesn't want me to do it like that either. Oh, okay. I'm going to have to do it with my hook. Patiently, stitch by stitch. Oh, we're getting there. And we're going to grab that loop and we're going to pull it through all of these. Okay. So this is our crochet loop, and then we're going to pull our yarn through as well. And so what we've done is restore that part there. And then I'm going to do my next group of 3. So they go through here, yarn over, 1, 2, 3. And through this gap here, I usually do chain 3. So I'm going to do 1, 2, 3. And the same thing going through, but now I'm going to have to go through all of, well, I could do it this way first actually, just because it's probably easier. Okay, grab my yarn. Bring it back through all of these loops. And then pull it. And same thing through the last part of the corner. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yep. Grab your yarn. Just like that. And now we'll join it to this piece. Now this bit is a bit awkward because it undoes backwards, and as you know that it's a funny system when it's undone that way, but you definitely can undo it. Gosh, what a mess. Okay, so we've got it back to there, and then we're just going to join. Ultimately, it looks neater if you undo this one and redo it and attach, but we can just go yarn it, well, put your needle in, and do a simple crochet join, and then cut your yarn. So on the back you've got a few ends now to work in, which is definitely doable. But you have just repaired your granny square. The same principle applies for the centre. If all of this comes undone, you just have to remember to go backwards first through the loops. So you thread your yarn and put it through this way, through those ones here, all the way around, and then you can create your centre and pull it tight and join it, and it looks like it was always meant to be there. If anybody needs a tutorial for that, I am happy to create one for the centre as well, because that's quite a common issue. But there you go, that's how you can repair damage.